Hi everybody, I'm Arthur. And I'm Buster. Welcome back to my podcast. If you are just joining, welcome. Today we will be talking about my 9th DVD, Arthur's Family Fun. This DVD includes Arthur and Los Vecinos. That's Spanish for the neighbors. Right. Then we have Sue Ellen's little sister and Arthur's Family Feud. First, let's talk about Arthur and Los Vecinos, which is episode 90B. And here's our special guests, Alberto and Visita. Hola. 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 Yes, we're just learning Spanish from them. We speak English too, correcto, Alberto? Correcto, Visita. Interesting stuff. Well, let's get started. So this episode starts out with me and DW watching our original neighbor, Mr. Sipple, move out of our neighborhood. Before he went, he gave us Thelma, a plastic singing fish. Then he left. In the flashback sequence, I told the viewers that Mr. Sipple loved to barbecue fish and sing in the shower loudly. Back to reality, DW told me to be careful with Thelma, even though it was just a plastic singing fish. She acted like it was a pet of her own. Yeah. Anyway, after the title card was read, DW and I were having a staring contest when Pal came across a dog named Amigo. That's Spanish for friend. It's true. Amigo did act like a friend to us. I bet. Anyway, a new character named Mr. Molina entered the scene. It turned out he and his family were just moving in and would like us to meet them after they move in. Fun fact, Alberto is 5 years older than me and Visita is younger than DW's age. Anyway, the scene transitions to me and to Buster looking through binoculars at Alberto practicing kendo. If any of you don't know what kendo is, it's an ancient martial art of fencing with bamboo sticks. Alberto is really good at it. I bet. Yeah, I wish I could practice kendo. Come on over after this podcast and I'll show you, Buster. Really? Cool, I will. Me too. Anyway, the scene transitions to DW picking out games to play with Visita. In the imagination sequence, she taught her how to ride a two-wheeler, how to be a good little sister, and they even got ready to play rodeo. Back to reality, DW and I were complaining until we got to the Molina's house. Once we got there, we actually had fun. DW played tons of games with Visita, and Alberto showed me his cool room filled with Bionic Bunny stuff. At first I thought it was going to be filled with posters of rock groups or even girls. After our visit, Alberto gave me Spanish Bionic Bunny comics. Then the scene transitions to DW trying to teach Visita how to flip on the trampoline. I gave Alberto a Bionic Bunny walkie-talkie. Then the scene transitions to Alberto doing algebra homework when he received a call from his walkie-talkie. I wanted to know what the Spanish words meant. Yeah, it was pretty annoying. Oh, sorry. Anyway, the scene transitions to DW trying to play Tower of Cows with Visita, but it didn't go too well. She said to put the cows on top of each other, but she wanted to teach you how to play. Oh, I see. Anyway, the scene transitions to me and Pal walking past the Molina's yard. It turned out they were having a party, a private party. Then the scene transitions to me shooting hoops when Alberto entered the scene. He gave me leftover chicken to give to my dad and a dictionary for me to figure out what the Spanish words meant. It really worked. Then the scene transitions to DW taking Thelma for a walk when she heard screaming coming from Visita. It turned out the peas were touching the mashed potatoes, so DW made her feel better by scooching the peas away from the mashed potatoes with a knife. It goes to show you that green and white foods can never touch each other. Anyway, after that tantrum, Visita asked DW to teach her to do all kinds of things. Then the scene transitions to Pal and Amigo teaching each other how to bark at the moon in different languages. And that's how the episode ends. You were right, Arthur. You are an amazing storyteller. Sí, the best. I agree. Thank you. It's always nice to have new neighbors, isn't it? Well, Alberto and Visita, thank you for coming onto the show. Claro. Gracias. De nada.